What's up, Time Attack fans, and welcome back to Marble Time Attack Season 3, Race 2. Our 8 teams all ready to take the track as they look to improve or hold on their previous results. One of those marbles looking to hold their result is Tree Frog, who ended up beating Slenderman in a thrilling final. Here's a little bit of a look at the stages for the event. You can pause it if you need. Basically, you got qualifying, a knockout, and then an elimination between the final 2 teams. So here's a look at the track today. And you might recognize a similar design from the 500 subscriber special. There was kind of that down and back section, but we've added a little bit more and made it more into a racetrack than a straight parade. Alright, getting ready for the race here. Get a couple of nice slow-mo shots of turn 1 right there. And now Inferno is up. This track a lot higher speed than the last one. Pretty sharp turns so far. Inferno keeping a nice little pass down that straightaway and through the weaves down to the final slide, and he sets the opening time with 27:01. So everybody's going to be looking to chase that time. The top 6 times move on to the knockout stage. The bottom 2 will be eliminated, and so far we'll see how that one shapes up. Right now Patriot has one marble way in the back. That might cost him some serious time as they go through the weaves coming down the slide, and it's not a great result. 27:23, only 2/10 off of Inferno, so could have been a lot worse. But those first 2 marbles carry a lot of the load there for Patriot. Next up is Flare, who kind of had a shocking start to the season as probably the most dominant marble in our tournament's history, failing to advance out of the qualifying stage. And then a little bit more trouble here. Those last 2 really slow through the weaving section, and it's 3rd place. Flare, again, just can't seem to get a hang of it here in Season 3. I don't know if it's the courses, the expectations, or what it is, but Flare having a lot of trouble this season. Next up is Slimeball, and through the first turn and the second turn, it's pretty strong here. You just got to look better than Flare right now, and so far, no problems for him. That might be good enough for the best time, and it is by a lot, almost 7/10 of a second better than what Inferno put up, also with the fastest individual time there with the 8:53. So that's how the standings look through 4 races. Flare in a lot of trouble. He's over a second behind Patriot, and here's Titanic. Off and running. He finished last place in the first event, so he'll be looking for some redemption today. Pass down that straightaway section and across the slide. It wasn't the cleanest run, but it wasn't the dirtiest either. 26:86. It's going to be good enough for second place and kind of splitting that little gap between where Slenderman and Inferno fell. Next up is Circus, and he had a pretty strong result after taking Season 2 completely off, back to competing in Season 3. And this run, a lot of separation between the 3, but it's 5th place currently. And right now, Flare is in a lot of trouble, currently in last place with only 2 runs to go. He better hope that both of those are slower than him, or it's going to be a second straight race where he fails to advance. And one of these marbles is the winner of the previous race, Tree Frog, who just seems so natural with these race courses. Look at this run. Just perfect between those first 2. The last one a little bit slow, but it doesn't matter. It's 25:80. And over a second faster than what Inferno had done on the first race of the day. Tree Frog, he's on a mission this year, and it doesn't seem like anything's getting in his way. Next up is Slenderman, the last race of the first round. Flare is confirmed eliminated, and I think Circus is currently on the chopping block. So far, so good for Slenderman, though a bit of contact between those last 2. Didn't look too bad overall, and it's 5th place. That should get him through onto the knockout stage. And there it is. So Flare was 8th place, Circus in 7th, and the rest of them survive and advance. That's all it takes here in Marble Time Attack. And so Inferno, again, right into the knockout stage. He was the 5 seed last time. Today he's the 4, and so far he's got a lead on Slenderman. Now a couple of passes down that back stretch, but it's a 6-4-1 as it stands, and Inferno is going to take the win, 11-10. And we're seeing a lot of passes on that first little straightaway on the open tracks. Seems good for passing in these races and should create some interesting results. And the fans enjoying that one as well. Now Titanic versus Patriot. So back-to-back races where Patriot qualifies by the skin of his teeth as the 6th seed. We'll see if he can come up with an upset again. Right now it is a 6-3-2, which would get it done. I don't think Titanic has all of them finishing. And Patriot once again comes up with the win as the 6th seed. Seems like that's where he's most comfortable, just being the underdog, trying to make a run through the table. And so far, so good for him. Now it'll be Tree Frog, Inferno, and then Slimeball versus Patriot. Alright, big test for Inferno, and we'll see if Treefrog's dominance can continue. It looks like Inferno has lost one. That might be trouble for him unless he can come up with the pass. But he does down the stretch. It's now a 6-4, and that last one, even though it doesn't finish, is still going to provide one. And it's an 11-10 win for Inferno. And once again, I think even in his qualifying run, he practiced passing down this straightaway, and it's clearly working out in this stage of the race. So he is qualified onto the finals, taking down Treefrog, who, although being the 1 seed for a second consecutive week, is not able to capitalize on it. Now it's Slimeball and Patriot to find out who's going to be the opponent for Inferno in the finals. And Patriot's got a 6, but a 3 and a 1, that would only be 10. Slimeball, though he doesn't win the race, is going to get enough points by having a bunch of marbles sandwiched in the middle there with the 5-4-2. And Patriot, once again, can't quite go all the way. It'll be a 4 versus 2 in the finals. And another chance for Inferno to get revenge on Slimeball. Couldn't quite do it in race 1, but now the stakes are much higher here in race 2. A playoff qualification spot is on the line, and right now last place is Inferno. Unfortunately for him, it seems like Slimeball might still have his number, and Slimeball takes the opening race and leads 3-2 in the elimination section. Now Slimeball has the trailing marble, and this looks good for Inferno. See what he can do down this stretch, if he can hold it on. So far so good, a little pinch between those back two, doesn't matter. Inferno hangs on, and now we're even at 2. Now it's the crucial break point, you could call it, in this championship elimination round. Inferno needing to come with the pass, and he gets one. He shoots down the inside, and this is going to take down Slimeball. So back-to-back victories for Inferno, and now it's 2-on-1. He has the advantage, trying to get him, but Slimeball gets a great jump. Two Infernos trailing pretty far in the back, but here they come. They both take the inside line this time. They both get through, and they will win the race for Inferno. This time he gets his revenge on Slimeball, and this time he's going to the playoffs guaranteed. How about that? That is incredible. And you can only say that it must be shocking for Slimeball, who must have counted his chickens before they hatched when leading that race with 2 behind him. So overall, it becomes Inferno to clinch the second of 4 playoff spots. And Slimeball there, even though he has 13 points, he hasn't clinched anything yet. He did wait until the last race last season, so we'll see if he does that again this time. For all of us here at the Time Attack channel, thanks so much for watching, and we'll see you next weekend. Take care.